Well, happy 4th of July. I guess I gotta get next door because Chris and Jeff are already busting my chops for being late, but it's a long commute. You know, I gotta go from my house to Chris's. But let me head inside and see what these guys are up to. Morning, gentlemen.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Fashionably late, 20 minutes late? Really? Hey,
15, but who's counting?
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Griddle guys here, Nate,
Happy
Chris,
4th.
Jeff. We're excited. It's 4th of July morning. We've been wanting to get together, and we finally have. And what we're going to do today is basically our favorite breakfast sandwiches. What we like to eat, to cook on the griddle.
For each of us.
For
I'm
each
making
of
my
us.
own, Jeff's making his own, Chris is making his own. Well, you're making one for your wife, too.
Yes, I'm making one for Kathy. I'll get kicked out of the house if I don't, so.
So my sandwich, guys, is pretty basic. I'm just doing English muffin, some sausage patties that we bought at a local butcher shop, corned beef from the deli at my local market. I'm going to steal some of the American cheese from Chris. And I got the eggs in a carton. I wanted to say the corned beef from the deli is not something that I usually buy at the deli. Like, I'll make my own corned beef. We have a video on it. This stuff sucks. This is the first time I buy it. It's the last time I buy it. It doesn't taste like corned beef. It tastes like funky ham. The egg starters, I really like the convenience factor on the griddle. You can pour them out and make like any shape omelet you want. They're just really easy to use. Plus, they're left over from camping, so I want to use them up. But that's my sandwich. English muffin, sausage, corned beef, cheese, and egg starters. That's what I'm going with today.
Okay, guys, 2 sandwiches. First one, mine, bagel. I like a nice big bread, especially in the morning. Get me going. Get my sandwich on there. I'm going to do 2 eggs on mine, some cheese, the sausage patties Nate had just mentioned in his video. Got them at the same place. And that's it. That's as good as it gets for me. I like it. I might throw a
So
little
just
ketchup
sausage,
on
egg,
it.
and cheese?
Sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel. All right. And then for Kathy, I'm doing what they like to call, Nate, you can talk about this one. It's a boot mill.
Yeah, so there's a diner not far from us that's been in business for like 100 years. It was opened when they used to make boots by hand at one of the factories along a canal. So the name of the diner is the Boot Mill Diner, and their signature sandwich is called the Boot Mill.
Which is a bulky roll, some shredded ham, cheese, 1 egg, and we have hash browns that are cooking on the griddle as we speak that also go onto that sandwich. And we're going to bread that, butter it up, toast it up on the griddle, same with the bagel. That sandwich is going to be impressive. I'm looking forward to doing that one. But while we're here, Nate, I just want to get a quick pan on what Jeff's going to do. See, this is how the rich people live. This is what they have. This is what they have for breakfast.
Yeah, right?
His video's coming up now.
Jeff's eating all of this on one
That's his
sandwich.
breakfast. You know, we met this morning. You know, bring what you want to eat, and that's what he brought. It's about 3 pounds of what, $9.99 a pound steak, and that's his breakfast. So we'll let him talk about that. He's outside. That's why I'm talking.
Nice.
So my favorite breakfast is steak and eggs. So I figured when Chris and Nate said we're going to do breakfast sandwiches, try out how I can incorporate that into a sandwich without it being obviously chewing into a steak tip or a piece of steak. So my couple tests I did came out really good. I think we'll all be surprised. I slice the steak up and then I dice it really fine, and then I make patties. So once after I'm done making the patties,
So you make a hamburger out of it?
so I make a hamburger,
Or steak burger?
a steak burger, but the texture is different, and it's got more of a steak flavor than a hamburger
Well, it's
flavor.
because steak, right?
Yeah, and what I'm using right now is tips, or what we call tips up in the Northeast. Nate, what do they refer to these?
Beef flat meat.
Beef flat meat. So I look for the meat with the most grain, the marbling, so that way hopefully that'll help bind it together. My test patties came out all right where they stuck together, and the finer that you dice these, the more it's going to stick together and hold together. So we'll give that a shot.
So steak, cheese,
Steak,
1 or 2
cheese.
eggs.
It's up to you guys.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
No, it's up to you. It's your sandwich.
Fancy
So now-
toasted rolls. I'm gonna have steak patty. I'm gonna have a hash brown that I got out on the griddle.
Yeah.
Gonna
So-
have
so
cheese.
Chris,
and I'm
it's-
gonna have an egg on top.
So when you look at the amount of steak here, right? His
Yeah.
steak patty is going to be about the size of a small pizza.
Go big or go home, right, Jeff? So, hash browns, 2 pieces of cheese, an egg, your bread toasted, buttered
Yeah.
and grilled.
And the steak patty.
And
That's
the
it.
thing's going to be a monster. Looking forward to this one, guys.
With the steak, the way I find it most manageable to get it into a fine dice is I cut the tips in half, and then once I do that, I'm able to slice it this way, and I do it nice and thin like that. And then once I get that, I turn it, and then I'm able to do a finer. And the finer you make this, like I said earlier, the easier it's going to be to pack together and stay together. So
That's
this is
really fine.
still going to be long strands, so you're still going to have the texture, but
Make a little ball with that. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
packs together.
Mixed together. Well, they get the idea. Yeah, look at that. Nice,
Pretty good.
almost looks like a little slider right now.
So we got the home fries and the hash browns pretty much cooked. I shaped these into patties for the 2 steak burgers that I'm going to make. We got the buns buttered up and ready to go. The steak and the sausage are going to take the longest to cook. So we're going to put that down first, and then come back to that as soon as that's done. This is about 5 minutes aside for the steak burgers. And you want to move them around as little as possible, keep them from breaking up. Look at how
Those
beautiful
look like
it looks.
good steak
So-
burgers.
The thing is with this, we want to take advantage of the griddle, right? We're going to cook all the meat, move it and keep it warm, and just finish up the toasting and the eggs right at the end.
Just salt and pepper on these, by the way.
The burner all the way over here with the potatoes is off. We're just keeping those warm.
And it's about 110 out right now. We're not complaining.
Really, really hot.
But we think some of this food is cooking without being on the griddle.
All right, so we got the home fries done. We got the sausage patties done. We got Jeff's hash brown potatoes done. This burner over here, like we said, was off, and it's definitely hot enough to keep everything warm. Jeff's burgers, steak burgers, are just about ready to be flipped. Once we get his done, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Those look delish.
We ended up turning this up to high, just because it was cooking a little slow for this.
Breakfast is turning into dinner very quickly here.
So once we get those done, those get slid over, and then we just finish up the sandwiches.
Getting ready for the eggs, and what we want to do is we want to clean the part of the griddle really good. Jeff's going to do that now. He's going to throw some water down. We don't like the black necessarily all over the egg when you put it down. We kind of rather have nice clean white egg. So we're going to do the best we can with that. You know, we're not taking the seasoning off, but
One of the ways to combat that,
yeah.
put it right on the paper towel.
Put it right on the paper towel. There you go. So we're going to wipe that down for a couple, throw the eggs on, we'll be right back. So we're going to get ready to make Kathy's boot mill, which is out of Lowell, Massachusetts. She's going to have 1 egg over easy.
Wow,
she got a
she got a
double.
double
Look
yolk.
at that.
Look at that.
It's her day.
Lucky day.
She wants hers over easy. On the bulky roll. And she wants look at that, that came out nice. She wants some shredded ham. We can actually start cooking that a little bit. Just to warm it up, right, Nate?
Yep, drop it on. Do a bigger pile. That's funny.
Look at that.
Like a pro.
And
Perfect.
because she wants it over easy, we're gonna cheese that right away.
Perfect.
All right, so Kathy sandwich. There we go. We're gonna put some potatoes on the bottom. And next, I think we're gonna throw. Let's throw the egg right on there because it's ready. We don't want it to overcook. Throw the egg right on there. And then she wants the shredded ham. Probably flip it once and then throw it right on. And then we're gonna add 1 more piece of cheese onto the. No, go ahead.
Do the
Throw that right
sausage
on.
first?
Put this cheese right on the sausage.
Yeah, there we go. There you go.
Load it up.
Load it up. Wow, and that's a sandwich. That is a breakfast sandwich right there. And then we'll put the top right on. How does that look? Look at that.
That is the
All right, 1 down, guys. Look at that. That's what they call a boot mill out of Lowell, Mass.
Arthur's Diner.
Arthur's Diner. We'll be right up for the next one.
Next up is mine. Drop some corned beef on. I just want to warm the corned beef. I don't want to cook it. Put the sausage back on the hot side. You want to throw a piece of cheese on there for me?
Yeah.
And my carton of eggs. The easy way. See how quickly these cook? I mean, it is, you gotta admit, it's pretty convenient.
By the way, for you bacon lovers, just so you know, prior to cooking, we didn't, we did videotape it. We cooked a pound of bacon. You know, that was the first thing when these guys showed up. They each, you know, got a couple slices of bacon to warm up for the atmosphere.
Chris, come on, does it get easier than that?
Oh, that's pretty good.
You throw another slice of cheese on this?
Mm-hmm.
Pre-melted cheese.
All right, guys, there's number 2. Look at that.
Oh, that top on. Take
Yeah.
a good look at it. Boom. Nate sandwich. There you go.
Next up is Chris's masterpiece.
I like 2 eggs in mine. Yep, that's good. There we go. Not a worry. Take a sausage. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna throw some hash on the side of that, Jeff. Some hash browns. Just on the side, not on it. Yeah, there we go. That's a play right there. And I will put my sausage on the bottom. Done. This one on the bottom. This on top. There you go. Give that a shot to Nate.
This is going to be the
Whoa, look at that Mac Daddy piece of butter.
this is going to be the ultimate breakfast sandwich. That one broke.
Let that one sit for a little bit. I'll do another third one just to...
There we go. Perfect. Cheese them.
Get my other half. I know that's not going to be enough, but hold on.
Time is of the essence.
I got you.
Perfect. They go perfectly toasted bottom.
Hash on the bottom. Hash browns.
Crispy hash browns
Look at that.
on the
We
bottom.
need another plate for you.
Gonna do steak burger.
Grab one more small plate, please. Look at that. That's gonna help melt that cheese. Top on.
Top on.
Wow. Looky, looky.
That is a
That's a
steak
breakfast
burger.
sandwich.
One meal and a
That
plate.
is a breakfast sandwich. Okay guys, breakfast is done.
Thanks for joining us. This is a feast. Happy 4th.
My
Everyone have a great holiday.
Yep, absolutely. Happy 4th. Enjoy, be safe, have a good time. My sandwich was great. This is just half to one of his that he made. My daughter ate one and a half to my sandwich. She liked it so much. How was it, Maya?
It was really great. I
Good.
think that you guys would also really like it.
Yeah, it was actually. I had the other half. It was excellent. Nate down his, I think, in about 3 bites.
Yeah, make it inside.
No, I was 4. Let's not exaggerate.
We barely had a picture of it, but
You haven't even taken a bite of yours yet. So why don't we have you take a bite? And this is the money steak burger.
Yeah.
I want to take a bite at the same time, Jeff.
That's good.
Oh my God. Yo, that's steak. That is good.
Yeah, it tastes like...
Steak and egg. Steak and egg.
Definitely doesn't taste like a burger. That's delicious, Jeff. Sorry for making fun of you.
The hash browns are perfect.
the 100 degrees outside that it feels like.
Yep.
Wow, that's good.
Good stuff. Guys, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite, if any?
Try
If you have other ideas.
any and all of them out because they're all awesome. Wow, that's really good.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Enjoy the long weekend.
Like, happy holiday.
Happy 4th!
See you later.